throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now it's the backup Newton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Bills have recovered.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, here's Newton. That is caught at the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks out of the field goal unit. A final shot before the break. Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, as time expires in the first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Catanzaro. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
20.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Here we go now. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And the blitz does come. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going underneath for Gordon. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hey. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Lucky 56. Single. Over. Check 50.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Hut.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gone, 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 gone. Hut.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gone, gone. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Gone, 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 gone.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Set. Ready? 20.
Operating from the gun. Newton, he's airing it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now in Buffalo as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
On the ball.
Second and 10, Newton again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Blue 90. Over.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive... ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Newton on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. To the air again, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Lucky 56.
Brady to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Clock's still rolling here, 4th down.
Yeah, they've got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you noted.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. It's caught at the 10.